Hello, this is John Otero with the Remote Field Commander, and I'm very excited to have you check out our new instructional video regarding how to use the Remote Field Commander. In this chapter, we're going to learn how to download the data to your file manager to create graphs and collecting data for reports. We're also going to show you how to use the RFC as a marketing tool for your adjusters. However, if you have additional questions, please feel free to call us at 1-800-660-5803 extension 217, or you can call me directly at 727-657-1563. But as a marketing tool for your adjusters, let's talk about that real quick. One of the advantages with the Remote Field Commander is that you can let your adjusters know that they will have access to the jobs, the readings of what's going in the environment at any time. And what they would do is go to remotefieldcommander.com, and you have a username and password. Okay. And so what you're going to do is give them your username. You can always change the password to, let's say it's the last name of the customer. So whatever last name, that's where you can change it to a password. So once you give them the password, then they will be able to get into the job, and what they click on is RFC command and control. And then after that, you teach them to retrieve the data from the RFC unit, and then they will have access to the information of what's going on in the environment. And they'll just scroll down on this side, and you'll have, in the previous chapters, we've already taught you how to rename the sensors. So in here they'll see that the kitchen is a 42% relative humidity, the air temperature is 72, the GPP is 49, we're not using a moisture content percentage, and the surface temperature is 72. So if your adjuster really does know how to look at readings and he wants to see what's going on in the environment, he just needs to scroll down here and he can actually take a look at the job himself 24/7. So he can see that you're making progress. So this is another marketing tool that you can use with the Remote Field Commander. Don't forget that in Xactimate there's a code that you can charge $55 a day for the remote censoring. What we are not saying is don't go on your jobs and check it. We still would recommend doing that, but if for some reason you can't, or you want to see which job you should go to next, then you can use the Remote Field Commander. So you're going to use this every job. There's no reason not to use it. Now, how do we get to downloading the information? We want to make sure our jobs from the Remote Field Commander is going into this file manager. So what we're going to do is log in, type in your password, and on this side of the screen is the dates of when the job was, any of your jobs that have been done. And I want to give you an example that today is February 11th, and the Remote Field Commander base station is 11242003, but the last job we had was on February 4th. So we haven't downloaded the information from the existing job. So we're going to go to Remote Connect, retrieve data, and right now it's communicating with it. And we see that the start time was 1:21 p.m. on February 11th. So we want to show current job. And it's gathering all the information right now. So far it's just been an hour and 44 minutes. And it's actually downloading everything, so you can see reading block. And here it is. So if you remember, if you have all these plot values checked, that is what's going to be on the main page, so your adjuster can see that. And then we push done, and now you see these graphs. But the reason I wanted to show this to you is now we have the data that we've been collecting on our file manager. So if you want to do it by file name, you can do that as well. And let's say we want to rename the file so we can track it a little bit more. And then we're just going to put rename, and we'll put RFC training to 11, 13, and rename. Now it's important that you do showing current job is really another word also for downloading your information on here. And again, if you want to have these is not feasible to configure the legend, and you want to see just certain readings, let's put relative humidity and air temperature on here. Let's take all these other ones out, and then you can see the difference in the graph. And this is only off of the RFC charter software. So this is the adjuster. If you give the adjuster the password for the remote field commander, he will not be able to do all this. This is for just you itself. Then we push done, and it's collecting the data, and here you go. So this is just another training on how to use the remote field commander for adjusters, and also how to make sure that you download all the data so it goes into your file manager so you can look at it in the future. But I do appreciate your time. Thank you for your support in Remote Field Commander. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to call at 727-657-1563, and you have a great day.